having the vaccine to help you doesn't make God less. It doesn't make the Antichrist have any dominion over you. COVID-19 disease is real. Secondly, the vaccine that is available for it, the vaccine that is here now, the vaccines are safe and they are effective. And then lastly, you have a moral obligation to get the vaccine. The first one is the disease is real. People have died due to coronavirus. You will say that, well, they probably died of something else and they are blaming coronavirus. No, people have died of coronavirus. And also, there is a test for coronavirus. I like science, you know. Some people don't want to just believe science. I love science. Much as I'm a man of faith, science justifies my faith. Because the more I know, the more science I read, the more science I know, the more my faith increases, because it explains more of what God does. Having the vaccine to help you doesn't make God less. It doesn't make the Antichrist have any dominion over you. If the vaccine is what will make the Antichrist have a dominion over you, then he is late. He could have put it in blood pressure medications. How many people take medications for blood pressure? How many of you over 30, 40 take medications for blood pressure? How many of you take painkillers? Why wouldn't they put it in there? They will get everybody. COVID-19 is real and the disease is real. So the second point then is that the vaccines that are available to treat COVID-19 are safe and they are effective. In the United States, before a drug is approved as effective and efficacious, it should undergo rigorous tests. It should be studied in and out to make sure that it is safe for consumption, whether by injection or by ingestion. It is safe. You have to prove that it is safe, and safety measures can be replicated. So for the FDA to approve the vaccines are safe, they are safe. No two ways about it. Nobody's cutting corners. They are safe. And then also, apart from the rigorous tests, they also undergo serious clinical trials, extensive clinical trials. Clinical trials are periods when people are treated with the vaccine or the drug. Groups of people. One group is treated with the vaccine or the drug. Another group is treated with, say, salt water or maybe something else. And then the two groups are monitored. But for the Pfizer vaccine, I know tens of thousands of people, at least 30,000, I think. And similarly for the Moderna, thousands of people underwent the clinical trial. By that giving us a huge sample size by which we can get enough data to compare the people who took the placebo, which is the salt water, and the people who got the real vaccine. And when they compare the groups, it is shown a great difference. Say 95% of the people who took the vaccine, approximately 95 for both Pfizer and Moderna, 95% of the people were prevented from getting the disease compared to the people who got salt water. So that tells you how effective that vaccine is. Now for safety, people who took the vaccine, the only adverse events that were notable were injection site reactions, like you got a sore muscle here when you got a shot, or maybe you got a fever, or maybe you got a headache, some signs of the flu vaccine, which is typical with viral vaccines anyway. Nothing serious. Side effect is just good. And hey, just to prove to you, I got it. So I'm not just telling you from what I read. I'm telling you from my experience. I got a shot. This is my card right here. Shot. So there are no real big time side effects like people are making it to be. People are going out there making stories and creating some fear in people, saying that this is going to do that. It is not like that. And let me tell you another thing. After the FDA approves medications or vaccines, the other thing they do is post-marketing research as well as post-marketing follow-up. So as people get it, they are told if you ever get a shot, among the paperwork that you receive, there is a paperwork that tells you if you experience any adverse events, you can call this number and report. Nothing is being hidden here. As people are saying that they are hiding, nobody is hiding anything. You can call and tell the FDA if you got a shot and something really bad happened, call and tell them. And they will group all those calls together and see what is really going on if something is bad. And if it is, they will call or tell people to stop taking the shot. And as of now, since it came out, that thing hasn't happened. So I'm here to tell you that it is safe. The vaccines, they are safe. They are safe. And one question that people ask me, somebody asked me in a bank, but why is it that this vaccine has used different technology apart from the ones we are used to? Previously, when we make vaccines, we use particles of the virus, either incubated in an egg or whatever it is, and then we chop it up and we give the shot so that your body sees the particles of the dead virus and make antibodies to fight the real virus if you see it. But my answer to them is that this virus is a new virus. It's been there. Coronaviruses have been there, but this COVID-19 virus, which came up recently, is new. So we attacked it from every kind of technology we have. The technology to make mRNA vaccines existed. It hadn't prior to now, it hadn't been used massively as it's being used now. But it doesn't mean that it just came up. It's been studied before. So rest assured, it is safe. I hear people saying that the vaccine is going to change your DNA. It's not going to change anybody's DNA. The other reason why that you should get the vaccine is that it is your moral obligation. Now you can tell me that, you know what, I'm going to deal with it. If I get sick and die, it's my call. I can just get sick. I don't want to get the shot. I'm not going to get a vaccine. I don't believe in this and all that. But I am here to challenge you that you are not just living for yourself. We are in a community of people. You don't live in isolation. You live with your family. And if you don't even care enough about yourself, what about the people in your life? What about your parents? What about your uncles? What about your cousins? You don't have any cousin? You don't have any parent? You don't have any friends? Okay, what about your colleagues at work? What about the people you ride the bus with? What about the people on the train? What about the people you fly with? You don't care about anybody else? Okay, then there's a problem. So because we are in a community, getting the vaccine is not just for yourself, it's for others. Now, scripture says that do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Now, if you wanted to be protected and somebody said, I don't want to be protected, so I might as well carry the virus and infect you, how would you feel? Put yourself in that person's shoe. It's the person that you infect after you getting the virus. You think that person may make it. I've heard stories of people who, actually this is a real story from a wife got the vaccine. The husband doesn't work. The wife got it from her job and brought it home to the husband, and the husband died. And the wife is still around. You see how guilty that wife would be if she had a chance to receive a vaccine and she said no, having her husband die. There's another story that somebody also told me. A kid got the virus from his friends because we say that, oh, the kids don't get it and all that, and came home and infected the grandmother, and the grandmother died. So all these stories tell us that, you have to have some kind of a brotherly love thing going into your decision of. So for that reason, this is the third reason why you should get the vaccine, to protect others, if not you. If you don't care enough about your life, because I heard some people say, hey, everybody will die anyway. If I get in and die, that's fine. But the person that you will infect, they don't want to die. You don't care about that person's own right to live. You don't care about that. You should think about other people too. For the entire country in the US, or for the world for that matter, to get the herd immunity, for everybody to be safe, for us all to come back into a normalcy, we got to have most of us getting the shot, most of us getting the vaccine. Once we all get it, then everybody will be protected. So we are in this together. Let it be real. We are in this together. And the people like us who are at the war front and fighting the disease, it is imperative that you pay us back by also getting the vaccine when it is available. So please get the shot. The reason is that it is your moral obligation. The vaccines are safe because they are tested rigorously. Clinical trials are done, monitored. Tens of thousands of people have been already tested with the vaccine to see if it works before they came into conclusion that it works and that it is safe. Granted that once in a while somebody will react negatively due to allergic response, that is not a reason not to get a shot. That is, well, 1 in 2,000 people getting allergic reaction, and even that we have made a way that if you have allergies, serious anaphylactic allergies, if you are somebody who keeps EpiPen on you, means that you usually react to something, even if it is not to medication. Maybe you react to peanuts or some kind of food allergy that makes you carry EpiPen. When you get a shot, get it in the hospital, in the doctor's office, so that in case you react, you'll be treated. So what is preventing you from saying yes to the vaccine? It is safe and it is your moral right. You have to do it.